Walk, talk and tea
with Megan
and me. You can listen or see, but what will the theme be? We'll walk for a while and hope we make you smile. Join us for some more Walk, Talk and Tea. Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here again for another episode of Walk, Talk and Tea. It has been a long time. Obviously here's Megan.
Hello.
We literally haven't filmed one of these since September, so we're very sorry about that. A lot has happened since September, realistically.
Yeah.
The rules for coronavirus have just gone from not really existing to full lockdown again. Do you want to explain the current rules? Well, not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah, well, we're literally just in lockdown right now, so that's it really. There's nothing else to... That's it. We can't do anything or go anywhere, and we can't go to school
Yeah.
either. So
last time we spoke to you was September. We went back to school. The rules, honestly, in September, October time were basically there weren't many rules. It didn't quite go back to normal, but it went very lenient rules. Not lenient. I don't know how to explain it. Like, there was not many restrictions in place. We weren't in lockdown. You could socialise with some people, especially as me and Megan were at school together. We were seeing each other a lot, and it was like... So, you know, if we're seeing each other at school, we sometimes saw each other at the weekends as well because we were together all the time anyway, if that makes sense, at school. So
we could go to like shops and stuff as well. We literally went to a shopping centre like the couple of days before we went back to school, didn't we? So
October holidays, we went on holiday to Skye, which again we'll probably mention a little bit about that in this vlog because we haven't really spoken about it. And then Christmas. Obviously in the UK, like Christmas Day, people were allowed to socialise, but other than that, we kind of went back into another lockdown, like November, December time. And then we haven't been back to school since mid-December. So at the moment, the current rules, today is the 7th of February. The current rules are that, well, they're planning on us going back to school on the 8th of March. My birthday's the 9th of March, so we'll see about that. It would be nice to see my friends on my birthday, but we'll see. With the Isle of Skye, we basically went on holiday in October half term. We went there and we had a great time.
yeah, we did.
Do you want to say some of the things we did?
So we were staying in a little cottage. It was like kind of literally on the beach, I'll be honest. Like right outside the front door there was a beach and it was so cute. And then there was like a little island, and we went on the island when the tide was far out enough, so that was really cool. And we basically just did a lot of walking. The weather wasn't always very good, but we got very wet. We did a lot of walking up some mountains, and yeah, it was really nice. We had a really good time.
Yeah, it was amazing. We were saying, like, you just forget we went on holiday because in our heads you think, oh, since last March we haven't really done anything. And then you're like, actually there was a time within the middle of all of this that lockdown rules were eased and we were allowed to go on holiday. They've started giving out the vaccine. Well, I say started, over 10 million people have had it so far in the UK. So
yeah, both of my sets of grandparents now have had their first vaccine, so it's really good.
I have 11 grandparents, but the 4 grandparents that live near me, they've all had theirs, so I'm like really excited. Their first one, so I'm very excited about that. Like, very pleased because you just want everybody to be safe. And honestly, don't think we're going to get it because we're at the bottom of the list, but we're not going to get it for a long time. But we're making progress. That's the main thing. Like, with this vaccine, you can almost feel like things are changing. Things are hopefully getting better, and that's good. What other updates were we going to talk about?
We said online school, because obviously we can't go to school at the minute, so we're doing all of our lessons online, which is like not the best, I'll be honest. It's quite hard because we're just sat in the same room all the time.
Me and you have been quite lucky in terms of, like, we haven't really minded it. The only thing, I don't know about you, but the thing for me is I struggle to concentrate because there's so many things to look at, like, in a room. I'm like, oh, there's that nice picture on the wall, and then I'll be looking at that, and sometimes I find it difficult to concentrate because there's like this tiny screen. Like, I use my iPad for Teams, the lessons and stuff, and it's like, okay, which one do I look at? The screen or all these amazing looking things around me? So that's sometimes, like, it's just a bit more difficult to concentrate. But other than that, honestly, I don't mind it that much. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, we forgot to address the fact that we're not walking.
Oh yeah. The fact
In
we're
the
just
walk,
sat
talk and
here,
see.
like...
You guys are probably like, what on earth? So basically, today, I think it started snowing like an hour ago here, but I honestly can't even see it because it's dark now.
The weather has been horrendous through these past 2 days.
Yeah,
so...
it's just so windy today, and I don't have a wind muff for my camera. Megan's, when she records it, she's usually okay with the wind noise.
Yeah.
But my camera picks up the wind noise terribly, and so I'm gonna order or ask my birthday for a camera wind muff because it makes such a big difference when I'm vlogging and you just won't get any wind noise. But for now, we have decided we wanted to make sure we got an episode filmed this month. So the solution was film it inside. I have got my tea. We're just inside. That's the only difference. Talk and tea. So, I found some questions. I remembered that when we were in Skye, we asked you guys to ask us some questions and like assumptions and things for us to answer, and then we never uploaded that video where we answered the questions. I have the questions again. I honestly couldn't remember most of them, so I thought we could answer these questions in this episode, because why not? I was wondering if, next week, we could do an episode where we like answer people's like dilemmas and like questions about life.
Advice column.
Yeah,
sort of
like agony aunt. We're only 16, so we can't guarantee, you know, all of our answers are not all gonna be like, you got to take all answers sort of with a pinch of salt. Like we're not professionals. We're not professional therapists or anything, so it won't be completely accurate. But we'll just tell you like our best advice. But I will put it on my story. So follow my Instagram, Sparkle Rewind, and I'll put on my story a couple of times over the next few weeks, asking for your dilemmas, questions you have about general life. So this can be regarding anything at all. This could be your love life. Not that we know much about that.
Yeah, don't ask us about your love life.
You could ask us about school, if you're struggling at school, anything like that. But yeah, just go over to my Instagram, and over the next few weeks I'll keep asking you guys for some questions and dilemmas and stuff. But for now, we have these general questions, and these are questions about me and Megan, so facts about us sort of thing that you wanted to know. First thing is where you met. So Megan, you can explain.
So where we very first met, like properly first spoke to each other, was on a ferry going to Germany. So, but we didn't, it was funny because this was like 3 years ago, so, and we weren't actually really friends when we did this trip, which is crazy, because I think if we had been, it would have been absolutely amazing, but, you know, so we weren't properly friends at that point.
Yeah.
We just kind of knew each other and happened to be meeting together on this ferry, and we stayed in the room together, so that was fun. When we properly became friends was when we were doing the production of The Addams Family. Yeah. Which, if you didn't know, we were in a production of The Addams Family with school, and it was really good fun. It was probably one of the best shows we've ever done. It was so much fun. And we just became really close friends. It just kind of happened. The next one is your funniest memory together. Our funniest memory, for me, personally, is the face masks. I'm sorry. It has to be the face masks. There isn't a different answer to that. It has to be. No. It was I was watching that video back maybe a month ago, and I literally cry with laughter every time I even think about that day. It was so funny. I just can't. Well, our second favourite memory, now this is not going to be funny probably for you guys, because we don't have footage of this, but we were about to go to do our Christmas concert at school, and me and Megan had just eaten dinner, and Megan's dad put on this hat, and he looked exactly like this character from The Grinch, from one of the, I think, is it the postman from Whoville? Yeah. I think. Oh my gosh. We
My stomach has never hurt so much from laughing. You know when I thought I was going to throw up. I was laughing so hard.
My dad took a picture of us sat at the table, absolutely wetting ourselves.
Well, insert the picture. We're literally bent over laughing. Like, I'll put a picture on screen now of us laughing. It just our eyes were streaming with tears because we found it so hilarious. But yes, you guys, you'll probably be like, oh gosh, that is not funny, but it really was. It was at the time. So yeah. The next thing is, has there ever been an outfit that the other person wore that you didn't like but you didn't say anything? No, because number one, I really like everything that Megan wears, and number two, I'm pretty sure we would say we're very like honest with each other with things like that.
I think I would say if I didn't like it.
Yeah, Megan's even more honest like than I am. Like, Megan would probably be more likely to tell me, but in a good way. She's not like,
I probably wouldn't be really brutal.
No,
I'd be like, oh, I'm not really sure. I wouldn't be like, it looks horrible, take it off.
You're not harsh. It's just like, for example, like you and Olivia, you're not harsh with it. You just are honest, and like I honestly respect that, and like I appreciate it, because I think, like, personally, okay, I ask people's opinions a lot, and I think I need to kind of stop worrying about what other people think. But I do depend on other people's opinions quite a lot, so if I need people like Megan and Olivia to tell me their honest opinion about things, so it's fine. What types of things are on your bucket lists?
I actually do have a bucket list for this year.
Do you? Do you want to read a few things out?
I don't know where it is, but I can tell you some things which I am fairly certain are on there. So there's one that we've said we've wanted to do for a really long time, which is sleeping, maybe, like, not necessarily on the trampoline. We said we would, but we don't know. But like just under the stars, so we can go stargazing, which would just be really cute.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of cringy, but you know.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. And we're pretty sure that in the summer I'm going camping with Megan. So like Megan's family go camping every year, and I'm going with them this year, which is super exciting because it's just really cool, because Megan obviously went to Skye with me and my family, and now I'm going to be going with her family on holiday, so that'll be really nice. And obviously you got to go last year even though there was like coronavirus, because you weren't near anybody, and it was just kind of like you just needed your tents. That was it.
Yeah.
Other things on our bucket list, we just really want to travel together, don't we? Just like go places.
Yeah, we just want to go places and do cool things, and yeah. Honestly, the top thing on our bucket list right now is just to go to Disneyland Paris together. Like, we had it booked. We were supposed to go June 2020, and it was going to be our dream come true. And I'm not just saying that. That was actually, I can't think of a bigger dream like to do something with someone. That is my biggest dream ever. But we're planning on booking it for next year, so like next June or whenever. So fingers crossed, we'll be going then, and we'll have a great time. The final thing we'll answer is, what career do you want to pursue? So we can just answer these individually. Do you want to go first, because you probably have a quicker answer than me? Yeah, I feel like my answer is probably more straightforward. I probably know more what I want to do than you do, I think. I really want to go into music, so my big aim for like the end of this year is apply to music school. I don't know if I'm going to get into music school, because some of them are like really, really hard to get into, and they're all like audition based and just really difficult, but fingers crossed. So I want to apply to music school, and then just go on to do, I really want to go into like chamber music, string quartets kind of thing, because it's just what I really enjoy. So hopefully just basically my career choice is just to do what I love to do. So hopefully that's what I'll be able to do.
I'm so sure you'll get in, but also like that'll be so good for you, because just being able to do what you love, it's just, that's what you want. Like, so obviously some people just want to do a job for money, and that's like fine if that's what you're aiming for, but like some people, you know, for me as personally, I just want to do something that I love. That is like the main thing, because you're gonna work your whole life,
isn't it? So
yeah, I just want to I want to spend it doing something I enjoy. But for me, I'm really not like 100% sure, but I'll tell you a few of like my ideas because I'm still kind of going through processes. However, I do actually haven't told Megan about this yet, but I do kind of have like a slight update of another idea and something I actually found very recently that I thought was very interesting, but none of this is confirmed and this is just all like brainstorming ideas. But my number 2 dream jobs, first of all, is doing acting, like, well, basically doing like musicals, something like that. That'd be basically what I want to do. Yeah, so being, I don't know, West End, just doing musicals, amazing. Second of all, doing YouTube, like, if that ever got to the point where I could do that as a job, I honestly think I would cry my eyes out, because yeah, I love doing YouTube so much. Like, it's on par with doing like performing arts. It's just up there, and I would love to do that. But obviously the thing is, at the moment it's definitely not well, I say definitely, at the moment it's not an option. I could not right now be like, I can do this as my job. Like, no. I only just started earning money from my videos, and I'm so grateful for it. Like, I'm so excited because I didn't think I'd ever get to this point, but I earn very, very, very little every day. I earn around like 30p a day, which is obviously better than nothing, and I'm still grateful for it because I was earning nothing before, but that I obviously can't live off 30p a day. Like, I couldn't do that as my career. So yeah, right now it's not an option, but who knows, hopefully if my channel grows, then in the future it might be an option. Then this is what I haven't told Megan actually yet. I was looking into digital marketing because I did business for GCSE, and like, it wasn't my favourite subject, but I really enjoy, because of my YouTube channel, I know like some things about marketing. I think marketing was the element of business that I really am interested in, and you know, for example, if I do a video like advertising something, I really enjoy doing that. And also with the marketing, you could look at the other side of it, so like PR and how people advertise their businesses. It's kind of similar to doing a YouTube video where you're promoting a product. It's kind of that kind of thing. And I was looking the other day in my careers lesson, I was having a little research around, and I came across this course, and it is video production and marketing, I'm pretty sure. And honestly, it sounded like perfect for me. I don't know what the exact description of it was, but basically it is all, it's like the whole like YouTube thing without being like a YouTube course. And it was at the University of Salford, which is near Manchester, and I had a big research for like a couple of hours, and it just, honestly, it looked really good, and I was very interested in it. I think they're all the questions we had pretty much, so we will end this video here. Like I said, please send us some of your dilemmas or questions or whatever. If my thing isn't on my story when you look, just send me a DM, and I read my DMs all the time. Like, I always reply, so just have a look at those, send me a DM, and that will answer some of your questions. Hopefully it'll be quite fun to do like a little dilemmas answering thing.
And hopefully next time we'll be walking and not just sat down.
Yes, hopefully we will be walking, but if we are inside, we have to see what the weather is like. It's very weather dependent. Megan, we have to try and film one every month this year. I know we missed January, but we should really try and do it.
That's the aim.
Fingers crossed we will manage it, because I know you guys actually really enjoy it, so, watching these. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again soon, next month, for another episode of Walk, Talk and Tea. Bye.
Bye.